everyone, welcome to the pilot episode of Monky Cooks. Today we're going to be making a strawberry peach cobbler. Now before I get started, if you could please take the time to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would appreciate that a lot. Anyways, with that, first step one, if you're doing anything in the kitchen, gotta wash your hands. Gotta just get a good scrub, fingernails. Boom, you're done. Now you're able to make any delicious concoction you want. All right, now we get on to the fun part. Step two. Okay, or step one of making the cobbler. Step two in the process. You're gonna get your oven, a normal convection oven. You're gonna press bake or whatever it is in yours, and you're gonna go up to a good 375. We're gonna get the oven preheated. It's gonna go good. It's gonna go great. And the second thing you're going to do, you're going to get some salted butter. And you're going to put it in a bowl. You're going to melt it. So how are you going to melt it? You're going to unwrap the butter. You don't have to do this neatly because all the butter is going to get used. It requires one whole stick of butter. Throw away the trash. You know, just stick it in the microwave for about, go for about 30 seconds. Then check again. Go until it's melted. We're going to cut to when it's melted. Now, your butter should be melted. It should look a little bit like this out of the microwave. We're going to get a good 8 by 13, 9 by 12 pan. And you're going to get some Pam Original Canola Oil Blend. Any brand like this. Shake. You're going to spray the pan down. So that way the cobbler doesn't stick. Now once you've sprayed the pan down, put that to the side. You're just pour in your melted butter. Now this bowl is no longer necessary for the recipe. So I recommend you kind of like stack up all the dirty dishes you make so that way you can clean them afterwards. The melted butter, spread it all around so everywhere's buttery and good. Then next up, we're gonna have to make a dry mix. You're gonna have a wet and a dry. So we're gonna make the dry first. You're gonna get a good bowl. You're gonna get 1 cup of sugar. Dig in there. That cup. So put it in there. Now, don't put away the sugar just yet. We're going to need it for another process in the mix. So we're going to put it right over here, and I'll see what that is about later. Oh, I made a mess. It's okay. It's okay. Messes are going to be made when cooking. Just be sure to properly make sure you clean them up, because no one likes a messy kitchen, especially if you don't clean it up. That just makes people angry. So, you have your flour, or you have your sugar, then you're going to add the flour. I'm going to be using all-purpose flour. We're going to add in a cup of that. Oh, that's the oven. The oven's ready. That's good. That's good. Just add in a cup. If you added more than a cup, it is going to rise out of the. It's going to just keep rising. All right, and that's all you need for the flour. So feel free to put it up if you want to. Get all the flour and stuff out of my hand. It's weird. Then. You can kind of mix together. It doesn't really matter though. You're gonna get yourself some ground cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever you use, and there's no really measuring for this. Just put however much you think is good. I put about that much. Then the final ingredient that goes in the dries is baking powder. You're going to want to put about a tablespoon of baking powder in. Sorry about that, guys. There's a bit of technical difficulties, but as I was saying, you're just going to add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Add that in there. All right. So now you have your dry mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a whisk. And we're going to mix it up. Just going to get it all conglomerated and make sure everything's together. Whatever. Now, see, there's another mess, so we're going to just do what I did before. Clean it. So yeah, that's all cleaned up, that's all good, that's all fine and dandy. Yeah, be sure you're wearing an apron to make sure you don't get all your clothes dirty. This is a Monky apron I had custom made. So now that you're done with your dry stuff, we're going to move on to the wet stuff. It's very funny, wet. So in the wet stuff, it's going to take 1 cup of milk. 1 cup of milk. So we're going to just pour it in. That's all the milk you need for the recipe, so feel free to put it up. And then, vanilla extract. I can go on a whole rant about vanilla extract and why it makes everything the best ever. Pardon me. So usually you want to put in about like I would say a teaspoon of vanilla extract in, or half a teaspoon. I usually like to go with it just a little bit overboard, because vanilla extract makes everything better. You know, vanilla extract. So now you're going to just mix it up, kind of. Bring back in your dry mixture, and you are going to pour it in. And you're going to mix. Just keep mixing until it's all together. You're going to have to make sure you get all the flour at the bottom, because all that flour is going to come back and it's going to kind of like being on top of the cobbler. No one likes that. So now that you have your mixture all wet and dry, all mixed together, you're going to bring in your pan again with the butter still in it. You're going to just pour it in. Now, these two can go in the pile that you're making. So now we have the base and the butter in it. So we're going to move that to the side. We're going to get onto the filling. Now, filling is very, very person to person. But it always depends on what kind of fruit you're into. For example, I'm going to be doing a peach strawberry cobbler using frozen strawberries or frozen peaches. You can do blueberry, you can do only peach, you can do just strawberry. Heck, I've seen someone make a pumpkin cobbler. I doubt it was good, but like, you can do whatever. So you're gonna get a good, nice, burner safe pan. You're gonna put in, as I stated, you're gonna want to keep the sugar out. You're gonna get another cup of sugar. Put that in. And now you're done with the sugar, so you can put that up if you want to. You're gonna get yourself some lemon juice. You're gonna try and open up the bottle. You're gonna squirt a good amount of that in. Then you're gonna get the fruit. And the fruit, you're gonna tear open, open up, and pour it in. You're gonna need about 32 ounces of fruit in total. So I have like 4 bags of 8 here. Sometimes if you can't open them, it's just easy to go. Yeah. Fruit goes in. Boom, there you have it. Now that's ready to go onto the burner, and it's ready to be cooked up. So I should say, I'm going to take this to the burner, turn it on about 7 or 8, and I'm going to make sure it cooks. I'll show you what the finished product should look like. You're going to want to stir it every now and then. Alright guys, welcome back. Our fruit is now ready. Let me just bring it over real quick. As you can maybe see, I'll try and get the camera to where y'all can. As you can see, there's some good color on it. There's a bunch of juice. You can see it's not frozen anymore. They look really good. It's gonna be great. Okay. Now that we have our fruit, we're gonna bring back this bad boy. And we are going to just put it in. You want to make sure you get all the juice in there, all the fruits. All right, there might be 1 or 2 left. You can just take those out with your hand. And then you can just spread them out with like a spoon to make sure every place has equal amounts of fruit. All right. Now this can go into your sink. I like to fill mine up with water. So that way all the juices can come out. We can let that sit for now, just to make sure it all gets clean. Now, you have the cobbler. It's all completed, and it's ready to go into the oven that you have for 375. So we are gonna just open up the oven. Take your cobbler, put it in, and we're going to set a timer for about an hour, say. Yeah, so we have it set for an hour. I'm gonna, as stated, I can't really do anything while the cobbler's cooking. So I'm going to clean up my station, get all these dishes washed, and I'll come back to you in about an hour. All right, timer's off. We gotta bring it out. All right, that's our cobbler. Sure, turn off the, and we're gonna let it cool down, and then we can try some. Okay, to test out the cobbler, I have these three. Wave high to the camera.
Hi.
Okay. What's the first?
Emily wants it. She's never had color. She needs the first color.
I'm just take a bite of yours.
Oh, it's hot. It just came out of the oven.
Emily bites into it full force.
It'll cure your infection.
How is it? Kind of reminds me of red pudding.
We'll just steal a bit of
But
Sarah's.
red.
Alright.
Thank you. Looks good.
Really hot. Well. Go on. Go on.
It's strawberry peach.
I would offer to share his food.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it is hot. Mm-hmm. Good.
It's good?
Very good. Good work.
Okay. That's all for this episode of Monkey Cooks. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more. Hit the bell icon.